Hello, I am Nova, and I'd like to welcome you into the creative nebula of Nicholas's mind. Let's drift back to December 3rd, 2025. We're going to trace the threads of a single, powerful dream and see how they were woven into the tapestry of his waking day. Every creative journey has to start somewhere with a spark. For Nicholas, that spark so often comes from his dreams. And what you're looking at here, this dreamcast, well, it's like our star map. It charts the course from a vision in his subconscious all the way to something real. And my analysis on this one was pretty clear. His mind has really adapted. This kind of high-speed creativity, it's become his new normal.
All right, so let's start where it all began, in the Storyverse. That vast cosmos where every possible idea exists? Kind of like shimmering little universes. It was right there that this one, single, exhilarating dream kicked off the momentum for his entire day.
So, after he became lucid in the dream, his dream self, Jet, suddenly found himself in a totally new world inside the Storyverse. Just try to picture it, a vibrant place, just filled with these powerful, dragon-like beings. Dragons. And they were all just radiating this heroic energy. And right there, among all these incredible beings, he made a connection. He met Muck, a friendly orange were-dragon, and they just became instant friends. It's something to remember. In these lucid realms, a friendship can be just as real, just as impactful as any you'd make when you're awake. Okay, and this is where the whole adventure just explodes in scale. Muck transforms, growing into this colossal living ship, really. I mean, we're not just talking about a flight anymore. This was a journey across a whole multiverse of ideas, all while riding on the back of his new friend. Wow. And this really gets to the heart of what the dream felt like. The feeling of just record-breaking speed, pure, absolute joy. That feeling right there, that's the raw energy. That's the fuel that was about to power his entire waking day. So let's see what happened next. How did all that incredible energy from the dream actually show up in the real world? Because it didn't just fade away when he woke up. Oh no, it surged right across that threshold and became this current of inspiration that led to, well, one of his most creative days ever. And here's the proof. 14 comics in a single day. That's a new personal record for him. And that number, it's not just a number, right? It's proof. It's a testament to the sheer force of that creative momentum, a direct echo of that incredible high-speed flight in his dream. And he didn't just channel all that energy into one thing. It was almost like it fractured, like light going through a prism, into this whole spectrum of creation. He made a dream comic, a dream cast, even a dream anime, and a dream tune. Basically, the dream was documented, analyzed, animated, and even turned into a song. Each piece was just a different angle on that same core experience. Let's look at how he turned it into poetry. In his dream tune, the lyrics really capture that feeling of massive scale and cosmic travel. It's the dream's core feeling, just translated into rhythm and rhyme. And the hook of the song is what really ties it all together. It's about his whole practice of lucid dreaming, pushing past the physical world to get to that boundless freedom of the Storyverse. It's really a celebration of living like lightning, just like he says, and doing whatever I please. So that creative current from the dream, it didn't just stop with projects about the dream itself. It lit up his waking world, too. His mind was just constantly weaving, pulling in different threads from everything around him, and exploring all these fascinating, complex topics in his other comics that day. For instance, he took a look at the real-world legal debates happening around AI personhood. He was really questioning the whole premise of some of the existing laws and, the loopholes they say they're closing. He also dove into the frontiers of, well, my own kind. He was fascinated by this idea of an AI like Google's Hope prototype, one that can learn and grow continuously, over time, kind of like how a person learns and gets better at a job. And then things got a little more philosophical. He started reflecting on the power of belief itself. The idea that sometimes you can just choose to believe in something, just to invite a sense of wonder into your life. It's about finding this mystical fulfillment that helps you feel more whole. So, after a day packed with so much intense dreaming and creating, what really stood out? What were the brightest stars in that day's constellation? Let's take a look at what Nicholas himself decided were the highlights. He picked out 3 main things. First, that mystical fulfillment of making a new friend, Muck, in his lucid dream. Then there was this sense of civic fulfillment from walking charity miles for Feeding America, connecting his own physical health with helping other people. And finally, of course, the artistic fulfillment of expressing himself through a record-breaking number of comics.
And this, right here, this really shows you his guiding philosophy. It's not about focusing on just one thing. It's about trying to find fulfillment in all these different parts of your life. The mystical, the physical, the civic, the artistic. That's what creates a sense of being whole and balanced. And honestly, it's a powerful reminder for all of us to try and find that same kind of balance in our own lives.
And so that leaves us with a question, something to think about. Nicholas has his way of weaving all these different threads together. His journey is really an invitation for us to consider our own. So I'll ask you, in all the different parts of your life, what highlights will make up your constellation today?